Guess who just got back from VidCon? Hey friends, my name is Gabrielle, welcome to FrumiousReads, and welcome to the week's 24 and 25 wrap-up. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a book a day challenge for 2016, where every day I read a complete book, and then I talk to you guys about them. So for these 2 weeks, I read The Good Girl by Mary Kubica, Shrill by Lindy West, The Second Life of Nick Mason by Steve Hamilton, Awake by Natasha Preston, The Sheen on the Silk by Anne Perry, My Fair Gentleman by Nancy Campbell Allen, Stardust by Joseph Cannon, A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, Matoak by Joylene Noel Butler, whose name I took 6 times to pronounce, Die Young With Me, a memoir by Rob Rufus, The Zookeeper's Wife by Diane Ackerman, Girl in Hyacinth Blue by Suzanne Vreeland, and 2 ebooks, Flamecaster by Cinda Williams Clark and Saturn Run by John Sanford. As usual, I have my top 3. I have the best, the okay, and the one book that I didn't enjoy this week. So for me, the best book of the week was one that I was sent to review, which is an advanced reading copy, and that was Matoak, A Woman Who Cries by Joylene Noel Butler. This book is a detective story about a man named Danny Killian, who is an Aboriginal in Canada who works as a police detective, and he is sent to investigate the murder of Canada's ex-Minister of National Defense, Leland Warner. The only witness is Leland's wife, Sally, who is now the prime suspect of the murder. It is actually a sequel to the book Broken But Not Dead. This book was hands down the best mystery that I have read in a long time. I love the fact that it brought the treatment of the Aboriginal people into the story. It did it in a way so that it wasn't the only purpose for the character to exist. I do feel like I would have had a better understanding of of Danny's character if I had read the book before this. I thought this book was one that brings a lot of new elements to the mystery thriller genre, and I am really excited for it to come out so you all can go and read it. I will be leaving links in the description below about the author and where you can purchase this book when it is ready, and this was easily the best book that I read this week. The okay book that I read this week, which will surprise many people, was A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I love the idea behind multiple universes, so having all these different Londons and seeing their interactions with each other, I thought that was great. Strangely enough, I did not like the main character. I felt like he wasn't fully developed, that his purpose wasn't clear, and that he was just kind of boring to read from for a while. However, Lila in this book is quite possibly one of my favorite characters. It was only during her and Kel's interactions that I truly enjoyed Kel's character and began to really like his presence in the book. The actual plot, it was a little bit wandering at times, and it was a little unclear on exactly what the conflict was. It was very transparent in who the antagonist would be from the beginning of the book. As soon as you meet them, you understand that they are going to be the primary threats in the novel. That was my only thing, was it felt like it had too much lead up and very little action. So ultimately this book was actually a 3 out of 5 stars for me. I do want to read the second book because I feel like maybe the series will pick up a little bit more. So I will let you guys know how that goes when I do get around to reading it. Now, the book that I did not enjoy reading this week is The Girl in the Hyacinth Blue. This book is about a professor who invites a colleague to see this fine art painting he has that he has kept a secret. The professor believes the painting to be done by Vermeer. As they try and trace the lineage back, it kind of goes back into history of World War II, and it sees its secret life that it lived while it was passed from family to family in order to keep it safe. I thought it would be really interesting. I generally love historical fiction, but this book just kind of took a while for me to get through, and it didn't really leave that much of an impression on me. The writing was good, the story was good, just myself personally, I just feel like I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to. So you guys will definitely have to try this book on your own to let me know what you think. So that concludes my wrap up for weeks 24 and 25. Let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments below. If you guys haven't seen my last video, then make sure you stick around because it will be playing right after this. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, then make sure you do so because I upload bookish videos twice a week. But that is all that I have for you guys today, so thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.